Okay, so I'm back again. I have no idea what to talk about, but here we've got 24 Kuro ninjas from all over the multiverse, and these are all the ones that appeared in the video where I describe 24 Kuro ninjas in one sentence. Oh hi. Okay, now what am I supposed to talk about? Okay. Okay, so I'm planning a lot of stuff. One of the things I'm planning is Momo Ninja is missing 3. It's where Momo Ninja disappears for the 3rd time or something. And what else? What else can I talk about? Okay, Shiro Ninja. You want to talk about Shiro Ninja? Okay. So, as you all know, I have nothing to do with Shiro Ninja. Wait, why? Why is that? Okay, I guess we'll never know. But I don't really focus on Earth Zero that much. Okay, so let's see. So one of the things I want to talk about is the okay. Okay. So one of the things I wanted to talk about was the Kuro Ninja Gold series. So you can find the Kuro Ninja Gold series on my blog. It's called Kuro Ninja's blog, and Kuro Ninja Gold is right there. But anyway, one of the main villains of Kuro Ninja Gold is this guy, Yajin Niroku, and he's supposed to be the Kuro Ninja from the Shadow Dimension. So basically, Yajin Niroku is from the Shadow Dimension, and he's also one of the first chaotic evil villains that I created, besides KN5. And, I don't know. Wait, what does that mean? So anyway, I've created, here's a card of what Yajin Niroku looks like. But there are other villains. The other main villain for Kuro Ninja Gold is this guy, Lord Nemesis. Now, unlike Yajin Niroku, Lord Nemesis is not chaotic evil. He was imprisoned in Dark Prism, which makes him lawful evil. But basically, in the 2nd episode, I don't know if this counts as a spoiler or not because it's just the 2nd episode. But Yajin Niroku betrays Lord Nemesis, and then now here's the thing: Yajin Niroku is not alone. He does have a sidekick, but it's not really a sidekick thing. They're both partners or something. But it's kind of no wait it's not that kind of partnership. It's like a work-related partnership. Anyway, so something you should know about Yajin Niroku is that his name in katakana is Kuro Ninja in katakana, spelled backwards. But there is another villain there is another villain in the Kuro Ninja Gold series who's with Yajin Niroku, and that's Ikustan. And Ikustan is based off of something. So Ikustan was originally going to be a one-time villain, someone who would only appear once, but then she ended up becoming one of the main characters because of My Earth Zero counterpart's idea to make Yajin Niroku the main villain instead of Lord Nemesis. Okay. So now I have no idea what to talk about now. Oh, there's another thing I want to talk about. So basically, I'm planning on doing something. So I think last month. Oh, that's Shiro Ninja backwards. Okay. And I have nothing to do with Shiro Ninja. Actually, there was a scene in Lost Ranger Standing episode 6 where I explain what I have nothing to do with Shiro Ninja really means. But anyway, as I was saying, so last month I dropped a diss track on someone. And what was supposed to happen is that they respond with their own diss track, but instead they're just resorting to playground insults because they're scared that I might drop another diss track or something. And I'm going to make the diss track again, but with some improvements, and yeah. So keep an eye out for the diss track. Okay, what else? What else can I talk about? Okay. Oh, there was another thing. Okay, so on November. Actually, I don't want to talk about it now because it's going to happen on November. But last month was someone's birthday. It wasn't just anyone's birthday. So did you see my review on Kyoryuger's movie, the one that's a musical? Well, I gave that movie an infinity out of 10 only because of one reason. It wasn't because I didn't care about the plot or the movie exclusive stuff. It was all because of there was one reason why I gave Kyoryuger's movie an infinity out of 10, and that was because of someone who was casted into the movie. But wait, there's something else. So do you want to see something surprising? Okay. So this happened in March. And what happened was, hold on, I'm trying to find it. I'm still trying to find it. It has to be somewhere here. No, it's not this one. I know it's somewhere here. Here it is. Okay, so here in March we have this thing, and one person liked my tweet. So who do you think it is? Who do you think it was that liked my tweet? It wasn't me, because as you can see, the like button is empty. So I didn't like this tweet, but one person did. So who do you think it is? Who do you think it is that liked this tweet? Okay, so are you sure you want to know? It was Patoran Sango herself. Yes, that's right. I was able to get the attention of Patoran Sango's Earth Zero counterpart. But that's not all. Once the end of October comes, I'm going to repeat the same thing with the Earth Zero counterpart of someone I've been together with since January. Ore to rupanyero wa ichigatsu irai isho ni. No, I'm not talking about Shiro Ninja this time. I'm talking about Lupin Yellow. So something you should know is that me and Lupin Yellow have been together since January. And I have no idea how it started, but it just started. It just happened. Oh, and also, did you see Lupin Ranger versus Pato Ranger episode 32? Yeah, that's a good one. I was originally gonna put it on the line in something, but then I canceled it because my channel is not big enough. Even though it has 38 subscribers and counting, I still don't think it's big enough for open challenges. But anyway, so there were these artifacts from the Lupin collection that Well, basically there were these artifacts from the Lupin collection that they're based off of the phones and stuff. Oh, okay. But anyway, here's something I created. So basically it's wait, what happened? Oh, okay. So here's something that I made. And I think that's all. Okay, what else? Oh, there's also something else. So there's this someone who made a fan fiction of a Kuro Ninja fan fiction. So the official Kuro Ninja fan fiction is known as lore. So it's called the Kuro Ninja lore, but this is Kuro Ninja fan fiction. So basically, someone created this series called Yeah. So basically, someone made this series called Zagantoreto, and it's basically kind of like where they mixed Kamen Rider and Super Sentai with professional wrestling or something. And even though it's mostly focused on the wrestling moves, there's still some interesting storylines. For example, there's one where Kamen Rider Zeo made his debut and then ended up in a rivalry with Kamen Rider Decade. And then Kamen Rider Decade then created this faction known as the Order, which is a bunch of Dark Riders or something. And then Kamen Rider Gaze showed up. And I think in the latest episode, which hasn't even been released yet. So basically, what happened was in the latest episode, Kamen Rider Decade and the Order are challenging Kamen Rider Zeo and Kamen Rider Gaze to a match. It's called the Gauntlet, and it's a Super Sentai and Kamen Rider crossover. And right now it's on its 25th chapter. If you want a good chapter, the best chapter is. I recommend starting at chapter 22. Chapter 22 is the best one because it took place on September 9. September 9 has something to do with the reason why I gave Kyoryuger's movie an infinity out of 10. Oh, and also, speaking of Kyoryuger's movie, Death Ryuger is a main character in Zagantoreto. And it also has there's also what else is there? I'm also the ultimate champion right now in Zagantoreto. And right now, the challenger for my ultimate championship is Juo the World. But anyway, what happens is, you know what, never mind. I won't talk about the Kamen Rider Zeo versus Kamen Rider Decade story because, yeah. So do you want to know how I became the ultimate champion? I became the ultimate champion by defeating the previous ultimate champion, Lord Draken. And, yeah. So that's what happened. What else happened? So here's the championships for Zagantoreto. So first is the Ultimate Championship, which is kind of like it's the championship that everyone wants. Everyone wants the Ultimate Championship. And then next is the All-Star Championship, which is supposed to be not as prestigious as the Ultimate Championship, but it's still a championship. It's for those who aren't on the same level as the Ultimate Champion. And then there's the Gauntlet Tag Team Championship, which is currently held by Lupin Red and Patoren Ichigo. And it's a really weird story about how they became the Tag Team Championship, how they became the Tag Team Champions. But that's not all. There's also the Women's Championship, which is currently held by Lupin Yellow. And then there's the Women's Tag Team Championship. Currently, no one is the Women's Tag Team Champion because they were just introduced. There's also the Rider Division Championship. The reason why the Rider Division Championship exists is because whoever wrote the story wanted to make sure that there would always be at least one Kamen Rider as champion. There are still some Kamen Riders like Kamen Rider Necrom and Kamen Rider Spectre who challenge for the Ultimate Championship, but the Rider Division Championship makes sure that there is at least one Kamen Rider as champion. And finally, there's the Mixed Tag Team Championship. So the mixed tag team championship is basically one boy and one girl. It's a team of one boy and one girl, and they're the champion. And the first champions were the Go On Wings. And then it became Kuro Ninja and Lupin Yellow. Then it became the Go On Wings again. And here's the surprising part. The current champions, the current mixed tag team champions are Ho-Oh Soldier and Momo Ninja. So yeah, a lot of unexpected things might happen in the gauntlet. But enough about the gauntlet. Let's talk about something else. Okay, so no one's here. Then I guess I'll just end the live stream. So anyway, that is all. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, I have nothing to do with Shiro Ninja.